and you're watching G5 Mobile. Oh man, I've been emceeing for a long time, man. I started out in this game when I was a little kid, right? So back in like '94, I actually started doing hip hop music, just with my friends and everything, and then we kind of hooked up with some other people, some older people that were in the game, and we ended up doing. Releasing a few videos under the title Split Decision. So yeah, I've been in the game for a long time, man. What keeps me going is just knowing that my music touches people and touches their lives, you know what I mean, and adds a little bit more to their experience and the experience that we call life, you know what I mean. And I get that from people and my listeners all the time. People telling me that something I said or a song that I wrote or a quote that I used really helped them in a time in their life when they needed a little bit of guidance or direction. So that's why I do this, because I do it for the message. It's really hard to say, right now. I mean, Canadian hip hop, I think Canadian hip hop is definitely going to evolve and it's going to grow. The scene is going to become bigger. It's been gradually becoming bigger over time. I think the one thing that we're kind of lacking, that's going to give us that extra step or that extra jump in growth or evolution is unity. The unity that's necessary to kind of bring everyone's energy together in order to lift this off the way it needs to be lifted off, right? And you look at every section that blew up in regards to hip hop or just in regards to music in general, and there's a unity in that area or that place that helped propel the industry to where it needs to be. So if we can muster together some unity, or maybe just swallow our pride a little bit and unify, then in 5 years Toronto could be the apex of hip hop. Right now I'm working on a few projects I have that are coming out a little later this year, just follow-ups to the Clarity album that you can get on iTunes. And I have a few other artists that I've been developing, and we're going to release some projects for those artists as well. So I have a few things on the rise, as well as I'm going to be dabbling into some other art forms that may not be so familiar to me, but I'm getting familiar with. But the Freedom Riders Project, I mean, the best way to explain the Freedom Riders Project is great minds think alike. And I mean, we're, all members of Freedom Riders are great minds of hip hop and just realness in this city. We've all come together, and we're actually practicing this unity that I'm talking about. And we want to make it known that it is possible for a group of MCs from different areas in Canada, in Toronto, to come together and do something positive and utilize all their energy together to propel something into a higher level. And I think we've done that, and we're gonna solidify it once the Freedom Riders album comes out, which is right on its way. So make sure you look out for the Freedom Riders album. I know a lot of people are anticipating that. You can find me on iTunes. Check out the Clarity album on iTunes under Frankie Payne. You can check out all my videos and my music on Reverb Nation, as well as you can check it out on my YouTube page. I am Frankie Payne. And I mean, just to access all of the stuff that I just went over, you can go to my website, IamFrankiePayne.com.